Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Before you start the video, I just wanted to make this announcement. I received some news yesterday. I received an email off of vidIQ that I have got up to 50 views on YouTube, and I was rewarded for it. I got 50 views on my YouTube channel. That was a new achievement that I was trying to achieve for so long. But yes, it is true, y'all. See this picture? I got 50 views on my YouTube channel, 50,000 views on my channel. And I really want to say thank each and every one of y'all to the core, to the max, and everything. Y'all know who y'all are. I want to acknowledge a couple of peoples. Thank you, and I want to acknowledge from the SIP, DJ, the Solomon Project, Miss Nikki P Blogs, Miss Professor, Miss Tara Hims, the Heat and the Color Podcast, The Kitchen, Miss Alicia, Auntie Mickey, Miss Vegan Kings, Kayla, Life as Mom, Kayla, Cooking with Conversations, Slim Jim Longfoot, Life with T, Vegan. Did I say Vegan Games? I think I did. Yeah. Who else? I feel like I'm forgetting some people's. I'm forgetting some people's. I feel it in my vibe, I feel it in my spirit. Who am I forgetting? The Chubbs family, the Wayne family, Michael Cujo page, his channel. Thank you. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of people. But it's a lot of peoples that I want to acknowledge, and I'm hoping that I'm acknowledging them. I'm hoping that I'm acknowledging y'all. I just wanted to acknowledge y'all. So if y'all see y'all name in the description box, no tea, no shade. I just want to give y'all's appreciation. And I want to thank y'all for helping me along the way. And let me just be the first to clear this up, okay? Let me be the first to clear this up. Just because I tag y'all in the video or something like that, I just want y'all to know that I'm not doing it for views or anything like that. I'm doing it to give y'all flowers, appreciation, everything, and for all that y'all have done for me. And I really want to say thank y'all, because without y'all that I have named, acknowledged, and without God, Jesus, without my wonderful mother, who has, she's no longer here, and I've done a couple of videos on my mama. I want to thank my mama and acknowledge my mama for giving birth to a wonderful king, a wonderful person that has achieved a goal, that has always wanted to do something like this for so long, from being a singer to being an actor to being a YouTuber. I want to thank my mama, thank everybody that has stood behind me, in front of me, on the side. Let me have my shine. I want to thank each and every one of y'all that I acknowledge for the advice, for the love, the tips and all. So again, thank you from the SIP. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, In the Heat of the Color Podcast. Thank you, The Kitchen. Thank you, Auntie Mickey. Thank you, Summertime. Thank you, Life as Mom, Kayla. Thank you, Auntie Mickey. Thank you, Go Cree. Thank you, Vegan Kings. Thank you, Miss Vegan Kings. Thank you, the Solomon Project. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Thank you, Miss Professor, Miss Tara Hims. Thank you, Slim Jim Longfoot. Thank you, Life with T. Thank you, All Bum Lady. That's who it is. Thank you, All Bum Lady. Thank each and every one of y'all. Thank you, Curtis York. Thank each and every one of y'all. I'm just acknowledging y'all. I'm just acknowledging these peoples because, hey, I felt it was in my heart, in my mind, to acknowledge the peoples that helped me get to where I am. So, if y'all are tagged in this video, I love y'all. I care about y'all. I stand with y'all. I'm going to always be here for y'all. It might not be in a physical way, but hey, in a mental way, in a physical way, I'm going to always support y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for giving a young man from Mississippi who has cerebral palsy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry about that. My camera had cut off because I had to delete an app off here because I had run out of space. But what I was going to say and what I was saying, thank y'all for giving a chance to a 30-year-old young man from Mississippi a chance who has cerebral palsy, who was born with cerebral palsy. Thank y'all for giving me a chance. Thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to be a part of y'all lives in every sense of way. Thank y'all for letting me be y'all friends. Thank each and every one of y'all for who I named for being a part of my life. Thank you from the SIP. DJ, The Solomon Project, Miss Professor, Miss Nikki, All Bum Lady, Life as Mom Kayla, Miss Alicia, every one of y'all. I love y'all. And I just want to come on here before the video starts and give y'all flowers, acknowledge y'all, and thank y'all. I love each and every one of y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy the video. That's if y'all get to it. But whenever y'all get to it, whenever y'all want to watch it, you know. Like I said, I ain't doing this for attention. I'm doing this to give y'all flowers now. Now, I know I'm behind on some of y'all videos, but I promise y'all I will get to y'all when I get to y'all. I promise y'all. I ain't forgot about y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much, and enjoy the video. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of DDTS episode 521 or 22. I'm back with another video. Happy Friday, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. And it's so wonderful to be here on another day's journey. A blessing to be able to do another episode. For y'all. I can't get my words out. But thank y'all for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Ooh, this better. I know my hair looks a hot damn mess, but we is not here to talk about my hair. We is here to talk about the hot gossip, the hot tea, the information that you see on the screen. Apparently, I got some updates on this Shannon Sharpe situation and in this case. And I can't wait to dig in it with y'all. First and foremost, I did not know what I wanted to do this video on. I did not know what I wanted to talk about today. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about wrestling or should I talk about Shannon Sharpe's situation, give y'all an update and everything. But I did say I'm gonna do a video probably sometime on wrestling. Probably do a video on list of the best wrestlers theme songs, list of my favorite wrestlers theme songs, like that. Either or, I don't know yet. But first, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you get notified when I have new videos uploaded, and so you can start watching. Now, I wanted to come on here, do this video today give y'all an update on Shannon Sharpe's situation in this case. And I can tell y'all from a shadow of a doubt, if y'all have not watched my videos in the past of when I started doing these videos about Shannon Sharpe in this whole case, now I will take accountability and I will say, as a grown man, a grown adult, a person in general, a real person in general, I have did these videos. Now, I have said in these videos, if y'all follow me, I have said there's no way he could have done this. And I'm pretty sure more than me thought that Shannon Sharpe was getting set up, that he's being set up or anything, this and that, the third. I've said this, that he was getting set up and set up and set up and set up. But now, study keeps coming up about Shannon Sharpe. Stuff started coming up. Stuff is just keeps popping up, and it's not looking good for Shannon Sharpe. Y'all, this is not looking good for this man. Now, y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give my perspective. I'm gonna give my honest opinion. I'm gonna tell y'all what I honestly think. Now, a lot of y'all might get mad at me from what I'm about to say, but this is my channel. This is my platform. I say what I want to say. And best believe I always come with receipts. Now, I have done videos on this. It might not come out the way that I intended it to come out. It might have came out wrong. I can admit that. I can admit that. And I can come forward and say that. I'm not right all the time. My words might not be right all the time. My information might not be right all the time. But guess what? I always say, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Put it in the comments. So we about to go ahead and get started on this content. I'm about to go ahead and give y'all the tea, the update, everything. And tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay, let's get into it. Now, let's see how I can put this. Shannon Sharpe has another lawsuit and another person, another alleged victim, another person who Shannon Sharpe dated a long time ago, back in 2010, has came forward. Now, with this being said, with this person that has said that they dated back in 2010, Shannon Sharpe and this alleged woman, if y'all don't believe me, I got the article. I'm going to put the article up, and I'm going to have the clip where I read the article to y'all and where I say some more stuff before reading it. But before I do that, let me just tell y'all something. Remember when I was trying to tell y'all the other time I did the video on this other girl, this OnlyFans girl who Tony Busby was trying to get to, who was working with Tony Busby, if I got it correctly. Remember, Tony Busby is the man, is the lawyer or accuser who tries to drag and put down black famous men in the industry. Tony Busby is allegedly the man that tries to put down famous black men with money who are celebrities. He has tried it with Jay-Z, like what Shannon Sharpe has said in his video. And it has, it has been said a lot. He's trying to put down Jay-Z and now Shannon Sharpe. But which on Shannon Sharpe's case, it's kind of like, wow, you don't know what to believe. You don't know, is he telling the truth? You don't know, is he stretching the truth? You don't know, did he do it, did he not? But let me tell y'all. But guess what, y'all? It is said allegedly that Shannon Sharpe has been let go from ESPN temporarily. I don't know for how long, but it is said that he has been let go from ESPN temporarily. I don't know, is it temporarily to these charges and then this whole lawsuit gets settled? I don't know. But it is said allegedly that he has been let go from ESPN because of these lawsuits. Child, when I tell y'all, the tea has been teeing. The information has been information-ting. Okay? Okay, I'm telling you now. Like, shit. It ain't looking good for this man. Now, let's get to some more tea. Remember the girl that he was on the audio with and on the call with, and he saying that he was gonna choke her, saying that he'll choke her in public and stuff. Big black man chokes a small white girl and this and that the third, and this is the same white girl that said that he wants her to put a baby in him. Y'all, guess how old the girl is, allegedly? The girl that Shannon Sharpe was on the phone with was 19 years old. She was 19 years old. She is 19 years old. The girl that he was on the telephone with that was being recorded is 19 years old. I can't make this up, y'all. I've been paying attention to it. People have been talking to me about this stuff. Somebody called me in the other room, say, did you read this? Shannon Sharpe, it was a 19-year-old white tea girl. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Number one, Shannon Sharpe knows better. He knew better. If he did this, if he did or didn't, he knew better. He knew better. But this the thing, though. This the thing. Even though this woman has been getting on all of our nerves, I will say this. Monique said on Shannon Sharpe's interview when she was getting interviewed by Shannon Sharpe, her clips has been resurfacing. Cat Williams' clips has been resurfacing. Wow, ain't that funny how it works? Monique told Shannon Sharpe, you can't be hanging around with these young girls, 26 years old, 36 years old, in the teens and everything. You ought to get you an older woman that can hold you down. Get you an older black woman that knows how to hold you down. Get you a black woman. Get you a black queen that knows how to hold you down, that knows how to do what she knows how to do. Hell, at least you will have a home cooked meal. You will have your clothes ironed. You will have everything taken care of. A black woman and a black queen, they don't want much. They don't want much. A lot of people say, oh, these black women want too much. These black women want too much. No, the black woman don't want too much. She just ain't finna be putting up with y'all bull crap. She ain't finna be putting up with y'all bullshit. Listen, I understand it can be the other way around. Black women have dragged black men have dragged black women. Now, it can be one of the two. But think about what Malcolm X said. The most disrespected woman is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. So think about it. Think about Malcolm X quotes. What he have said. Also, I will be putting Malcolm X, that quote, in my video, okay? This video on this Friday here, I want to make sure I put out all the stuff that I wanted to say, because I've been wanting to do this video all day. I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I didn't get to it. So let me tell y'all now. I take my glasses off for this baby. I'm telling you now, I couldn't make this stuff up even if I wanted to, y'all. This is crazy. So it kind of makes you look at this whole situation a different way. And this the thing, though. This the thing. Hey, if you didn't do it, why is you trying to pay these peoples off that you was in relationships with? And let's not forget the other part that I'm about to put up. With Shannon Sharpe dating this girl back in 2010, the other part that I'm gonna put up, it said that he basically made this woman drop the lawsuit because she felt threatened of her life. He made her drop that lawsuit. She dropped that lawsuit because she felt threatened. You know? And it is saying that he forced himself on her, made her drop to her knees, do oral acts on his, on his little Peter Piper pick the pepper. I'm just gonna put it like that. He made her drop to her knees and made her do the Peter Piper pick the pepper on his, what? Do the floaty boaty on his Peter Piper pick the pepper. Okay, so, And this whole act with the Michelle incident on the Instagram Live, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. But what we gonna do, I'm finna go ahead and put this clip up and let y'all listen to what I did, what I said, and read the article. And we're gonna come back here, okay? So let's go and listen to this next clip, okay? We'll be right back, y'all. Now, listen carefully. We will be right back and elaborate, okay? Okay. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to DDTS. Well, I know you're already here, but welcome to this episode of DDTS, episode 521, I believe. We on episode 520. Now, as you could see, like what I said, I will be providing some things in this new video. This is a Shannon Sharpe update, and that I wanted to do first and foremost. I did not know what I wanted to do on my video today, but I thought it'd be the right thing in the great perspective thing and give y'all an update. Now, this what you see right here is an article and an update from the Neighborhood Talk. And from what you see right here, it does not look good from Shannon Sharpe. It seems like every day since this incident have came out, it seems like every day since this Tony Busby, this content creator, all of these young girls and women that Shannon Sharpe has allegedly been with, it doesn't look too good. But obviously, I'm going to elaborate on this. Now, I will admit, I did do videos on Shannon Sharpe in the past couple of days. I've tried defending him. I'm trying to give him the benefit of a doubt. But each and every time when you try to defend somebody, you try to see the good in them. You try to see the better picture of them. It seems like, boom, something else comes up and happens. So at this point, form of fashion, it does not look too good. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. When you keep messing with somebody that's not of your community, when you keep messing with peoples that can't relate to you, they can't understand where you come from, when you mess with a person of another community and you know they're not fond of you, they don't want to stick with you, they're not fond of you. If you ain't got no dollar, if you ain't got nothing to match their energy, they're not going to fool with you. Listen, when you play in snow too long, you are destined to get frostbite and you are destined to get brain freeze when you keep playing in it. But it's a lot of famous black men and peoples of the black community that seems to not learn their lesson. We can tell them. That's all we can do. What do they want to do after that? That's up to them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this article. I'm going to read this headline. And we're going to elaborate on it. I'm going to give y'all my liberation on it. I'm going to give y'all my perspective on it. I'm just going to do what I've been doing. So here we go. Shannon Sharpe accused of sexual assault by his ex-girlfriend in a resurfaced 2023 lawsuit where Shannon allegedly threatened to destroy her if she ever came forward. Woman had a restraining order in 2010 but dropped it out of fear. Now here we go. Neighbors, things are about getting worse for Shannon Sharpe. On top of the recent lawsuit he's facing from an OnlyFans model who claims he sexually assaulted her multiple times during their 2-year relationship. Shannon Sharpe quietly been facing another lawsuit from 2023 filed by Michael Evans. His former girlfriend claims Shannon Sharpe assaulted her in 2010 during their decade-long relationship. According to the 6-page, Michelle Evans claims that she and Sharpe dated for 10 years before he became abusive in 2010. She alleges that back then, she said Shannon got into an argument about his infidelity. Then Sharpe allegedly proceeded to forcefully seduce her, compelling her to her knees and subsequently engaging in non-consensual oral penetration, the lawsuit states. Sharpe, who allegedly maneuvered her into the bed and achieved non-consensual vaginal penetration, all while proclaiming his intent to make it so no other man would want her. Then Michelle claims that she wanted to expose what he did to her. Shannon allegedly threatened to destroy her life. He leveled threats of ruin, declaring that any attempt of my part to disclose these transgressions would be met by a comprehensive campaign to use everyone I know to destroy you. The lawsuit claimed in 2010 she filed a restraining order against Shannon, but eventually dropped it out of fear for her safety. I had basement floor apartment with a door leading to the sidewalk, so I was right there, vulnerable, and somebody came up to my door and said, "Shut up, effing bitch," and I ran and dropped it then because I had no child at home with me at the time. And having someone coming to my door here, there, you know that? No, Michelle said to the U.S. Sun. In 2023, she filed a lawsuit against Shannon for defamation, libel, and slander, claiming Shannon continued to bash her name after the fact. Wow, thoughts? Okay. This is the article. I'm going to be sure I put the article up here once again. I might have to screenshot it so y'all can read it yourself if you don't believe me what I read. Now, if you do not believe me, I'm telling you, this is some sad stuff. I think everybody has been trying to give Shannon Sharpe a benefit of the doubt. Even in my videos, even I said that, no. Shannon Sharpe couldn't do this. Shannon Sharpe couldn't do this. They're just trying to get money out of him. But for the more, stuff keep coming up about Shannon Sharpe, which makes it harder for people to believe now. He is basically, and have been, trying to pay these people off that he allegedly had sexual consent with, where he had sexual intercourse with, who he has been in a relationship with. So basically, these lawsuits and everything, it's kind of hard to process now. But that's what I wanted to share. So we're finna go ahead and get back to this video. Thank y'all for watching and continue to stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. Now let's get back to the video.
Respected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. And then the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman. We will kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain, yes. We will kill you for our woman. We believe that if the white man will do whatever is necessary to see that his woman gets respect and protection, then you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and place the same penalty over the head of anyone who puts his filthy hands out to put in the direction of our women.
Hey y'all, welcome back. So did y'all read the article? Did y'all follow me when I read the article and said what I said? Okay, I said I was going to elaborate, right? So let me go ahead and elaborate a little bit more. Now, I'm finna go ahead and put this out there because I've been trying to keep it cute and not mute, but that's finna go out the window. Now, Shannon Sharpe, for all the stuff that has been coming out, like we have literally been trying, a lot of people, including myself, have said, he didn't do this, he's gonna beat this. He said he was gonna sue. He said he was gonna sue for defamation. And this other woman that he has done this to, or peoples or victims that he have done this to, one of those women said that they was gonna sue him for defamation. But he made one of those other women that he was in a relationship with for 2 years, or maybe 10 years, it was one of the two. Because one of these victims, or one of these ladies he was in a relationship with for 10 years, the one he was in a relationship with 10 years was the woman that you saw in the article. And the one that he was in for 2 years was the OnlyFans creator. But hey y'all, do y'all notice the pattern here? Do you notice something? Y'all, all these women that Shannon Sharpe has had sexual intercourse with and that is coming forward are white women, white tea women, not now black queen, not now black sister. Now I will say this. Now, it is said that he got kids by a black woman. Now, it is also said, allegedly, that he tried being with a black woman, but he couldn't be with a black woman because basically she took him through there. Now, let me tell you something. The thing is, a lot of people want to call the black queens angry, want to call black women angry. No, they're not angry at the men. They're not angry at the men. They're just not gonna be putting up with the mess that some of these men putting down. Now you do have a lot of men in the black community, in our community, that loves them some black queens. That embrace their queens. Because let me tell you, although I am part of the LGBTQ community, I love my black queens because, hey, I was raised by a black queen. I was born into the legacy of a woman that is a black queen, which is my mama. A black queen gave birth to me, which was my mama. I love my mama to death. I would never, ever disrespect the black queen a day in my life that has given life to me, birth to me, that has helped me, family members and all that. But you do have some of these famous black men and some that is not famous. You do have some of these black men's biggest of them are either football players, basketball players, this and that, the third. When they get big and famous, they don't want no black woman. They go jump to Bambi. They go jump to Sarah and Laura and all that. Because they feel like if they do that, they ain't gotta go and they ain't gotta deal with that stuff what a black woman gonna give them. Like, a black woman don't be want nothing. A lot of people call black women gold diggers and be want a lot of stuff. No, that ain't the case. It's just that a black woman is not gonna be putting up with all this bullshit that a lot of these men putting down, especially the black men. Now, I'm not just coming for the men. Now, you do have black women that don't want to give black men a chance. Like, it is black men out there that is willing to date a sister, that is willing to give a queen a chance. Now, it is women out there that is willing to give a black king a chance. But in this situation, it seems like to me that all these problems that Shannon Sharpe is having because he's had sexual intercourse with no one but these white tea women. Like the saying goes, if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home, or she may get hit by a stone. Now, I added the last part in, but yeah, for real though, if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. It seems like to me Shannon Sharpe has a fetish for white women. Or better yet, he could get along with them better than a black queen, which I completely don't understand. Because I feel like, what's the difference? What's the difference? I don't understand why some of these black men feel like these other people's part of another community can't do the same thing a black woman is doing. But at least when you with a black woman, at least you with a black queen, you ain't got to worry about these lawsuits and stuff. You ain't got to worry about all this. You ain't got to worry about none of that. But the thing is, when you deal with unseasoned meat, and when you deal with bland food, and when you deal with peoples that don't even like you, that's never liked you, that can't even relate to what we are going through or has been going through, that actually did the pain and gave us the trouble, tormenting us for years, but you know, everybody ain't ready to have that conversation pretty much. So the thing is this, to me, Shannon Sharpe is too old. Number one, he's too old to be going with a 19-year-old, to be doing this with a 19-year-old. So if he was with her for 2 years, that means he started being with her when she was 17, a minor. So, and like I said, the audio clips, the girl sounds so slow. She sounds slow, and it sounds like somebody was whispering and telling her what to say, and all this and that. And for this other person that he was with for 10 years, the article I just read to y'all that came out today, if you have to pay, listen, how I know, this the thing is, how you know and how I know you guilty. If you ain't did nothing wrong, why you paying off these peoples all this money? Why is you paying these peoples all that money to keep quiet? Because if you didn't do nothing, you wouldn't give nobody a penny, a quarter, a dime, a nickel, a dollar, a $5 bill, a $20 bill, a $100 bill. You wouldn't give nobody shit. You wouldn't give them a damn thing if you was innocent. So why is you paying all these peoples off? That's what gets me. I ain't switching up on nobody or anything. This is me talking. I ain't switching up on nobody. I'm just saying, stuff is not looking good. And I really thought, now I could be wrong, he might get out of this, and then again he might not, but stuff started coming up. And the thing that gets me is this. There were not, to me, I don't believe that's the end of the Shannon Sharpe interviews. I believe the interviews are over with. The podcast is over with. I don't know. Maybe they'll get back up. Then again, maybe they won't. I don't know. But I really, really, really feel that something is not right. Not saying he did it. Not saying he didn't do it. But look, I ain't the news expert, but look at the articles. Look at the articles. Watch YouTube. Watch ESPN. Watch TMZ. Watch any other stuff. Y'all can watch my video for all I can really imagine and care. My videos might not be top tier. This video might not be top tier how y'all expected it to be, but at least I am coming forward and just giving y'all an update. And I will continue to give y'all an update on this situation. But all I'm going to say about this, even if he did do it or he didn't, this is sad. Because it's not looking good for him. It seems like to me, he's guilty. Because why would you pay somebody and you didn't do anything? And all I said, and that I said on that other video about people's trying to take the black man down and all this and that. Listen, the thing is, I stand with that. But also, it is the black man that has to be smart and think strategically and think smart. Everybody knows when an older black man or a man in general got a lot of money and they famous. And this the thing, y'all, this the question. Y'all might unsubscribe from me and I completely understand. But this the question, y'all, what I want to ask y'all. Why is it that every time a black person or man gets famous and they in the league, they in the sports, they are actor, on stuff like this, wrestler, anything. Why is it that every time a black man get famous and take off, how come every time they dodge the sisters, they dodge the black queens? Why is it that they go to another person that's not part of our community? Why do you think they go to these white tee, snow? Scratch that. Why do you think they go to the snow all the time? Why you think they leave the barbecue and go to the snow all the time? Why you think they leave the heat and go to the snow all the time? I'm just gonna put it like that in my perspective. Why do you think they leave the queens and go to the little princesses? They thought they were princesses, that they thought they could, but really they not. What do y'all think? Why do you think most of these famous black men, when they get big and sign these big contracts, get all this big money, why you think, why is it, y'all, why do they leave the black queens and go to these snow bunnies? Why is that? That's what I want to ask y'all. No offense to any of y'all, no tea, no shade, but I'm keeping it real 100. Why is that? Why do y'all think that is? Now, do y'all think Shannon is guilty or innocent? What do y'all think? Now, for me, honestly, for real, it's not looking too good. I don't even know what to think. Because this new evidence, it really can take a low blow on both parties. The audios are out, articles study coming out. Like I said, I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, hell, I even come on here and make a video and explain that I'm wrong. But from what it has been said, it's hard to understand now. It's hard to shit, we don't know. If Jonathan Majors, If Jonathan Majors didn't learn his lesson, you see Jonathan Majors, what happened with his ex-girlfriend. He learned the quickest. When that happened with Jonathan Majors, y'all seen how fast he got away from that situation and went to Megan Good and married her? Now you don't hear nothing out of him. Shit, Jonathan Majors had to go to somebody that can relate to him. He had to go to him some little seasoning. He had to get his groove back. He had to get his flavor back. He had to get away from the dry meat and go get him some moist. Something that can keep him full. But y'all, I don't know what else to say. But what do y'all think about this situation, y'all? Let me know in the comments. But that's gonna be the video today. I'm hoping that I'm not leaving anything out. But that'll be my video for this Friday, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and do not forget to answer these questions in the comments if you watch. Why do men that get a little bit of money, that be in the leagues, why do some black men, when they get famous and big in the football world, basketball world, or whatever, why do a lot of these men dodge the sisters and go to the snow flows? Answer that question for me, y'all. Now, y'all might. Now, I ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to be offensive. I ain't trying to be funny, mean, none of that. I just want this question answered. Now, if I'm wrong, please put it in the comments. I'm a big boy. I can take it. So, So let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. And I will be back with another video as soon as possible. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all on the next one. And if I have any more updates, I will make another video explaining to y'all. I love y'all. Till next time. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.